On this episode of Rappers in the Kitchen, it doesn't have to be a Tuesday to enjoy some tacos, but it's twice as nice when you're having salmon avocado salad and fish tacos. Don't go away, we're getting it cooking up in here.
I was born in Yacktown, south side next to a crack house. You call the cops and you get shot down. They can got from where I'm at now. I don't chase fame, I don't need the problems. $1 million cause $1 million problems. Big made millions, Pac made millions. Both died violent, we ain't caught the business. Oh yeah, I see it clear, man. Hey, since my dad died, I ain't been the same. I pray to God that he rose and didn't see the flame. You know what them type of thoughts will do to your brain? Every day above ground is a great one. Even if the pressure weight turns, it won't break us another day made. And that is inspiration. I can't let you blood circles drain my motivation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't fit into your in crowd. I gotta be who I am now.
Thank you for joining us today in Rappers in the Kitchen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And help us welcome our guest, DeShawn, originally from Detroit, but now a son of the DMV.
What's going on?
All
How
right,
y'all doing?
thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm so excited.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so what are we doing today?
All right, today we're gonna do just something quick and simple, but pretty good. We're gonna have fish tacos, one of my favorites. Then we're also gonna do a salmon avocado salad. Very healthy, still very fulfilling.
Cool. All right, so we're going to get this started. But before we do, let's talk a little about the rap music. What drew you to rap?
So I eventually started off doing poetry. I was a young child, and it was just basically writing out things that was going on within my life, within my neighborhood, how I felt. You know, it's a form of expression, a great art. You know, so I started off doing poetry, you know, writing. Then I got into the what they call rap, which is rhythm and poetry.
Okay.
You know, I started off just a cappella, you know, funny. I actually started off just like joking with my friends. You know, we beating at the lunch table, beatboxing.
Yes.
You know, they call it the Dirty Dozens. We talking, you know, talking mess about each other. And I was actually pretty good at it. It was like, you know, if you actually put some, I guess some type of content with it, it'd be amazing. So that's what I ended up doing. And,
Okay, so what's that acronym again? RAP, R-A-P?
Rap is rhythm and poetry.
Rhythm and poetry. Hey, no more R&B up in here. No,
Yeah.
just playing, but no, rap and poetry. I love that.
Yes.
Okay, so rhythm and poetry. We're going to remember that. So who are some of your influences?
Wow, some of my biggest influences is, of course, my family. You know, my mom. They're one of my greatest motivators nowadays is my beautiful love here, and my baby girl, Rain.
Rain.
Yes, ma'am. We just had a child. She's 7 days old. Full of amazing. Yeah. So far as artists, of course, you know, we have one of the greats, Tupac, Biggie, of course, Big Daddy Kane, Grandmaster Flash, KRS-One. You know, all the originators, man. Jay, I like Jay, of course. Nas is one of my favorite, always have been since day one. I'm from Detroit, Eminem, Big Sean, Blade Icewood, man, R.I.P. Blade Icewood, and J. Cole, just amazing.
Yes, all friends of mine.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely love them. Okay, so what the song that you're performing today, where your influences come from? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh, wow. So the song entitled Paid Homage is just a recollection of my life. And it really came from the motivation that when I was about to have a child, a lot of people say when you have a child, you give up your dreams and your life and you start raising a family, and a lot of people fall into depression and they never accomplish that dream that they wanted to do or go for that goal they wanted to do. And that's just kind of like my stance on that, just like, you know what, I'm a father, I'm also a son, a brother, an uncle, an artist, a co-worker. I'm amazing. I'm not going to stop, you know, at this one pit stop here. I'm going to keep going because that's what I have to show my child. That regardless of whatever you go through in life, you got to continue to keep going for what you want.
That's right. That's huge for the kids. They need to see that.
Absolutely.
When they come along, see their parents pushing and doing something more than things that are not fulfilling.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah. So, who taught you how to cook?
Woo! All right. My mama taught me how to cook.
Okay.
Mama Lisa, and she can burn. you know. So I have 9 siblings, 4 brothers, 4 sisters. I am number 5. I'm exactly in the middle. So my mom was doing a lot of cooking coming up, and I used to always just sit. I admire my mom. I love her so much, you know. So I used to always just sit and talk to her, and watching her cook was one of the greatest gifts I've ever been able to learn from her. So now I can do it for my family.
So did you just like sit up in the kitchen, or were you like involved? Like, Mommy, what's...
Oh, I started off sitting and taste testing, of course, until until I was at the age where I could start cooking. You know, I started off small, like, you know, chopping up the vegetables, you know, preparing slight things like salad, you know, things like that. And then when I was able to cook, I let my mom rest up. Then I started to cook, you know, also.
For everybody?
Yeah.
See, that's what we're about to get on this show. So why don't we get started?
Okay.
Let's go ahead and wash our hands, and while we're getting all this done, you all sit back, enjoy, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. This is Rappers in the Kitchen.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
She knows this monkey? Of course, she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
I love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
All right, so back with these fish tacos. Where do we get started first?
So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just put some grease into the skillet. We already had it preheating, so that's good, you know. My mama always said this is how you get it going.
That's how you get it popping. Okay, so I understand you're a pescatarian.
Yes, ma'am.
So how does a day in the life of a pescatarian looks? I'm excited to be in the day of a life of a pescatarian.
Well, you know what? It's amazing because I'm eating healthy, but it's hard. It's a little hard.
Right?
I smell that good chicken sometime. I be seeing steaks and everything.
Yes.
But you know what? I resist. I withhold from it. And at the end of the day, it turns out better for me. Honestly, I love eating healthy, trying out new things. I've been eating Ethiopian food. I've been eating Thai food. I've been eating good African food. And it's a lot of dishes that I never expected that were just so great without having to be, you know, with meat. You know, that's a thing. It's not just in the Western civilization, but it's very heavy here. It's very big here because everybody used to instant gratification. They gotta have it fast. They gotta have it now. Most of the fast food got a lot of meat. It's unhealthy. So I just took on this venture. You know, it was inspired by my love here, my beautiful girl Cherise. So she just put me onto it, and I ran with it. I ended up liking it.
So how long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for almost going on about 2 years, and it's not bad.
It's challenging. You know, at one point I was vegetarian, another point I was vegan, just all these different things, and it's challenging. I worked in the district, and it was hard to find food sometimes. If it wasn't just French fries or pancakes, you know, it was just challenging, but it was so worth it.
I've started to notice that they're starting to get a lot more vegan and vegetarian places out and about in DC. There are many, and you know, I appreciate them for supporting. And it's important for us, you know, to be able to want to be healthy and live long. That way we can be it for our family. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to do a quick little setup. This is for our salmon salad. What we're going to do is we're going to drop a little oil down in here, maybe a little makeshift, you know, little thing here. And we're going to get these potatoes into the oven.
Beautiful.
That way we can have them caramelized, and it's going to be real good with the salmon salad.
So what are we doing with the oil in the pan right now? What can I pick up and help you out?
So with the oil in the pan, we're going to get our our fish going
Okay,
here.
while you do that, I'll switch sides with you if that's okay, and get those potatoes going.
All right, no problem.
All right, let me just dip in real quick.
I
And it
think
might be
that
easier
that's
if you
about
come on back
ready.
over here.
Come over here?
Yeah, we
All
can
right,
do
all
that.
right.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Here's the sizzling of the fish fillets. So is this your go-to recipe? Is this something that's an easy Tuesday night?
You know, I went quick with these fish, the breaded ones already, but normally I would do, you know, cod or some whiting.
Okay.
Fish tacos is quick and easy, so yes, it is one of my go-tos. I love them.
Okay.
Or black bean burgers. I love black bean
Do
burgers.
you process the black beans yourself, or do you get them already?
Both.
Okay. Cool.
So it just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometime, actually, we're gonna use this other spatula here. So sometime, when I have the time, I'll pat them out. I use water and flaxseed as a base to bind them instead of using eggs.
Okay.
And you can get you some corn, onions, tomato, celery, whatever you want to put in there.
Right.
You know, get it all together.
Okay. So what do we have, a cover for this?
Yes, ma'am. So we're
Alrighty.
just gonna take this here. And this right here is also good for dishes. It's a little shortcut.
Okay.
Aluminum foil is amazing.
All right.
So we're just gonna, bam, put that around there.
I just love this little pan.
Oh yeah, that's how you, you know,
Make it do.
everything. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. So also growing up with 9 siblings, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
You gotta learn how to cook with, you know, not the best of utensils or
Okay.
not everything, but aluminum foil definitely helped out.
Friend, that'll work. Okay.
So
So
we're
we got
gonna-
this going over here. We got the fish going. We have our potatoes that are coming out of the oven now. Today, if you're just joining in, we're making fish tacos and salmon avocado salad. Check us out on our social media for this recipe and any others that you might see on this show. This is Rappers in the Kitchen with our special guest today, DeShawn.
Hey,
So
hey.
happy to have he and his wonderful fiance here with us. So right now we're into this fish. We just put some potatoes in the oven. We got our fish going, popping. Smell it isn't happening. All right. So sometimes we like to discuss like how is your cooking, your food, and your raps, your lyrics.
Uh-huh.
How does that marry together? You know what I mean?
You know something? I actually made a song inspired of my new venture of cooking and eating and being healthy. It's gonna be on my new album. I call it Butter Pecan Vegan.
Love it.
And it's actually, it's not all about food per se, but I just used a play on words. And it's a love song.
Okay.
And I incorporated, you know, just some good foods, you know, into the lyrics. So I put it like this, you know, they say green inside, clean inside.
Okay.
So you know, I figured if I make some music about some good, clean, healthy diets, you know, I get some good, clean thoughts into people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, right. Purification in and out.
Yes, ma'am,
I
absolutely.
love it. Okay.
So these are cooking quick.
All right,
Let me
those
get
are
some
cooking
paper
very
towel.
quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to get those underway. We have a couple more pieces to put in here. And then when we come back, what are we doing? We're getting our avocado going.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. All right. So stay tuned. This is Rappers in the Kitchen.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
So my song, it goes, my butter pecan, pretty vegan, always on the grind, girl, I see you knowledge seeking. I wanna see you for the weekend and give you positive vibes soon as your day begin. My butter pecan, pretty vegan. Girl, you give me life every time you start speaking. You deeper than the ocean and you make my heart sink in. Every time I see you, only thing I be thinking.
Love it.
Yeah.
I hope y'all got that. It means a little sneak peek. I love it.
Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to Rappers in the Kitchen. We're here with DeShawn cooking up right now some salmon. We have salmon in the pot. We just finished with our fillets, and we have some potatoes and our tortillas going right now. So how often do you cook at home?
I cook as much as I can. I work a lot, but if I can cook every other day, I cook every day or every other day as much as I can.
So with new baby in the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Ease up things a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? I do it a lot also, I got one of these, because I want to give my girl a break, you know, with her taking time off of work, you know, I still go when I can. But I want to come back. I take care of the baby as much as I can. I give her a break, give her some rest. I cook, I clean, I make sure I do my part so all the pressure not on her also.
There you go, not for all day.
Oh no, not at all.
Appreciate that, appreciate that. So guess what time it is? It's Booty Freestyle time, the part of the show where our guest spit off the top of his dome the ingredients, and in this case, all natural ingredients going into this dish. You ready?
Let's do it.
Go.
All right, okay, look. Okay. Freestyle, I be rapping in the kitchen. Vegetarian or pescatarian living. And you know I gotta get it. You know I gotta get it, look. One stop cooking in a dish. What you want? No pork, no beef. We just might eat some poultry or some fish. Look, and we gotta get this. This is some good cheese. Put it on top of these tacos and it'll bring you to some knees. Got the avocado. Look, and I was eating that when I ain't have a car though. Whew. Look, I hit the lotto. Big win, swipe your card flow. Look, that's big money, no gelato. Let me tell you about these tomatoes. Look, I don't play though. Look, so don't play with those. And that salad, that's good for your body, you won't overdose. You won't overdose. I like these fish tacos. I need about 2, 3, 4, maybe cuatro. Look who I know. I thank God that my mama taught me how to cook. I got a wide nose. That means when it smell good, you better know that I know. Freestyling in the kitchen, that's my bravado. Woo! Sauteing with some onions. Sauteing with some onions. Get them caramelized. Sauteing with some onions. We got them caramelized. And my flow have you hypnotized. And I be eating good. I learned the game from the wise guys. And I be in the kitchen cooking for my family. So I don't even eat no Popeye. And when I do, I leave them Popeyes. They eyes wide. They never understand how to do a young ride. Call me DeShawn, knowing that I'm DeShawn. I'm the young Don from Detroit and I'm the #1. In this game I already won. I'm feeling like the chosen one. I'm shining like the sun. Look, and this rap thing I ain't begun. I've been doing this since I was 1. Look, 25 years later, I'm eating good, no haters. But I'm still on bad behavior, and I gotta get it. Whoa. Freestyling in the kitchen, eating good, and you know how we leave it, whether vegan or pescatarian. I just probably eat some fish.
Rise and shine. That's DeShawn, that was awesome.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Woo! We'll be right back. This is Rappers in the Kitchen.
Let's go, let's go.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
You made a whole song.
You know what? I thought I was gonna mess up for a minute.
That was awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, let's go ahead and get these out here.
My friends, depend on me, Smokey B, to voice a plea. Respect the forest, protect our trees. Oh, what am I doing?
You smoke, baby. What's the trouble?
Round, this isn't
You
me.
smoke. You're 50. We agreed you'd talk to kids in their language.
I know, but I'll just give it to them straight. Kids, only you can prevent forest fires.
Smokey, look, Smoke!
I gotta get back to the forest.
Smooth. It's real life when I speak. Yeah. Shout out Detroit City, baby. Shout out the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. I do this for y'all. I thank God for my endurance. This my everyday hustle. I get love for my influence with it. Even my mama love what I'm doing. And my city got my back. Cause what I got, I give it to them for real. I thank God for my endurance. This my everyday hustle. I get love for my influence with it. Even my mama love what I'm doing. And my city got my back. Cause what I got, I give it to them. Presidential speech, and I don't need a nomination. Change the heart of the streets, and I ain't need an operation. My dream was on the line, I just had to go and taste it. My lifeline get extended, put a smile on people's faces. Whip looking cloudy, hopping out my eyes. Think about my lost soldiers as I stop to smell the daisies. I take care of your kid, cause you can never see your baby. And you ain't missing much, bruh. You know the streets is still crazy. I finally started grinding for that gold that I've been chasing. I'm about to strike gold. Pretty soon they gotta pay. Had to get it out the mud. I couldn't be lazy. They say the time is money. Well, I ain't got no time to waste it. 100 bands about my mama. A new tennis bracelet. Matter of fact, I'll buy her a house with a queen throne placement. I wanna get it all, dog. I couldn't be complacent. Change my mind from broke to rich like Eddie Murphy and trading places. Look, I thank God for my endurance. This my everyday hustle. I get love for my influence with it. Even my mama love what I'm doing. And my city got my back. Cause what I got, I give it to them for real. I thank God for my endurance. This my everyday hustle. I get love for my influence with it. Even my mama love what I'm doing. And my city got my back. Cause what I got, I give it to them. I move smarter than you think though. Seen it coming the whole time, so I ain't even blink though. I can do the dark Caesar sneakers, distressed tee on. A switcher with a suit and tie. Probably do a peacoat and go and lead a revolt. Really not, cause he woke. Hearing healing when he speak. Strengthen his spine when he walk. Look at the story he wrote. Got me feeling like a hero. I opened doors for destiny. I seen it through the peephole. I was really in the streets though. No cover, no heat on. You ever heard your heartbeat in the place of the beat on? My good clothes was the same as my street clothes. My mama still my OG. I live my life by the G code. I praise G.O.D. throne. And if I sweat, I probably drip gold. When I talk, I drop knowledge. So keep your running shoes on and keep that same energy. I'm moving with the truth though. Restructuring the blueprint. Unlocking the matrix code. Planting seeds like Mayflowers. Watch me reap what I sow. You know. Gotta unlock the code. It's real life when I speak. I thank God for my endurance. This my everyday hustle. I get love for my influence with it. Even my mama love what I'm doing. And my city got my back. Cause what I got, I give it to them for real. Smooth.
My name is Hunter Hayes, and I know my buzz warning signs. You have to write about life. One shot is about knowing my limits or not necessarily knowing my limits.
I start with one shot to have a good time. Everybody knows how easy one can turn into 5.
I think a sign that I'm buzzed is when I start solving not only my own problems, but the entire world's problems. Time to cut off. When I know I'm going out, I know I'm gonna start with calling for a ride. To me, it's a choice at the beginning of the night.
One shot at a time.
Buzz driving is drunk driving.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to Rappers in the Kitchen. Now it's time to taste this incredible meal here. So again, we have our salmon salad with avocado, and we have our fish tacos. You ready for this?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm ready
Let's try it
too.
out.
Look at the fish, how it's so crispy on top and light and flaky in the middle, and oh my goodness. Here we go, y'all. Tastes like honey. It's good. You put honey in this?
I'll put my foot in it.
Hello. So thank you for joining us today here on Rappers in the Kitchen. Follow us on our social media for this incredible recipe, plus many others. Until next time, keep it cooking.
Hey.